Scottish councils are responsible for providing many public services such as schools, housing, social work, street lighting, road maintenance, refuse collection, elections and planning. In 2023-24, Ayrshire Council had a budget of £369.5 million, however we are still facing a budget gap of £7 million next year. The Council's two biggest sources of income are Scottish Government funding, which provides 71% of the Council's income, and council tax, which provides 19%. Let's take a look at how this money is spent. 35% of our budget is spent on education, which is our biggest service expense, followed by 29% on wellbeing, which includes children, families and criminal justice and community care services. The rest of the money goes on other essential council services, including facilities and property management, financing costs, housing and communities, and Ayrshire Roads Alliance. Some of our funding is ring-fenced, which means that it has to be spent on specific services or projects, and some is discretionary, which means that we are able to choose how to use it. The challenge facing Ayrshire Council and councils across Scotland is balancing the budget, where we don't spend more than our income over the course of the year. There are significant difficulties that the Council has to address in terms of its budget, including the ongoing impact of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has resulted in increased demand for some services, such as social care, public health and education, while reducing the income from other services, such as leisure, parking and planning. The rising cost of living and inflation, which has eroded the value of the Council's funding and increased the cost of delivering services. The uncertainty over future funding levels and sources, which makes it difficult for the Council to plan ahead and invest in long-term projects. The legal and policy obligations that the Council has to meet, such as implementing national policies, maintaining statutory services and paying staff salaries and pensions, and the public expectations and preferences that the Council has to balance, such as providing high-quality services, protecting vulnerable groups and keeping taxes low. The impact of these pressures on Ayrshire Council's budget will depend on how the Council decides to deal with them. However, some possible impacts are a reduction in the quality or quantity of some services, increased fees or charges for some services, reducing investment in capital projects, and the Council may have to use its cash reserves. However, this would affect its financial sustainability and resilience in the long term. We want the residents of Ayrshire to have their input. Tell us what's most important to you, your family and your communities. What you tell us now will impact how decisions are made around our strategic priorities. Our key priorities are building a fairer economy, tackling poverty and inequality, improving community wellbeing, supporting children and young people, delivering a clean, green East Ayrshire, and ensuring financial sustainability and resilience. We'll be running in-person events throughout November and December to give you a chance to speak directly to the Council management team. Details can be found on the Council's website. Please sign up for free in advance if you can, but you're welcome to drop in too. Our 2024-25 budget consultation is open until the 15th of December 2023 and can be completed online, or you can request a survey in an alternative format from Vibrant Voices at east-ayrshire.gov.uk.